Hello friends, I'm still traveling around tropical islands in search of new adventures that include fishing, hunting, spearfishing, and bushcraft. And of course, I test myself in survival conditions. I set up my camp by the ocean, cooked my food, and explored the area. Suddenly, while on the rocks, I discovered a very large fish, part of which had been bitten off by a hungry shark. Take a look, friends, at this fish I found on the shore. This little one probably wasn't lucky. It was attacked by a shark. As you can see, a piece of meat was just bitten off. It was quite a good fish, a red snapper. It's very disappointing. Look at this piece of meat. I don't know, I think it weighs around 6 kilograms perhaps. It's just the head and the belly. This is a very big fish. In one of my previous videos, I already showed you this fish, but today, I want to show you what I can do with it. The fish was already pretty rotten, so I won't be able to eat it. But I won't throw it away either. I'll take a knife and cut off a few pieces of meat. At night in the mangrove forest, I'll set traps for crabs and use the fish meat as bait. Now that I have the bait, I need to catch something for myself. Since the ocean waves are calm, I'll take a spear and my diving equipment to try to catch something underwater. First catch done. The water was very clear and transparent. Far from the shore, I found a floating island of trash where a lot of fish were hiding. It's a very unique spot in the open ocean where small fish are likely to hide. This place is interesting for underwater hunting. Here's another very interesting fish. I aimed, took the shot, and I have my catch. This place is excellent. The fish isn't easily scared.
Whoa.
Despite the water's transparency, the fish would swim up to me very closely, and this distance was sufficient to catch them using a homemade spear for underwater hunting. Let's try to catch one more. There is a lot of trash on the islands, and during low tide, the ocean takes away all this garbage with it. Thanks to the strong currents, this trash accumulates into entire islands, thereby creating habitats for small ocean dwellers. The slightly larger fish was swift and agile, making it much harder to catch. When I saw this small island, the idea came to my mind that during survival on a completely uninhabited island, I could create a similar floating island myself. Fish could hide there, and I could approach at any moment to catch my prey. This must be done on an uninhabited island. Well, I've managed to catch enough prey. I'll be heading back to the shore. So now I have some catch that I'll prepare for myself. And there are also some pieces of fish that I'll use as bait for crab traps. Therefore, I'll move towards the mangrove forest. And to make jungle travel easier, I'll move upstream along the fast river. This way, I can also replenish my freshwater supplies. On my way, I decided to take a break and prepare the caught fish. First, I need to clean it. The fish was quite strange. It had a very tough skin on top, and using a knife to clean it was very difficult. But it turned out that this skin could easily be peeled off with hands, leaving only clean meat. Then I cleaned a bit more of the fish so that I would have enough for a good meal. Using a stone and a piece of metal, I struck a spark and placed it in a coconut shell, which allowed me to start a fire. I gathered some dry twigs and leaves and started the fire. With the help of a knife, I prepared a few branches, and I will use them to grill the caught fish. Since the fish I cleaned was small, it won't take long to cook. Just look at that appetizing golden color. It looks very delicious. This is also a type of triggerfish. It cleans very easily. You just peel the skin off and you're left with this clean meat. One of the triggerfish is the same but smaller. And here's one more small amberjack. Let's see how this fish tastes. Delicious. It's really easy to clean, and there are no bones. Just a single fillet. Oh, that's some barbecue. Look! Well, look, the top fin just folds very easily. Comes off. All that's left is a juicy back. Mmm. The fish is very, very hot, but very juicy. Ooh. Look. The lower fin also comes off very easily, and the fillet comes off. Damn, there are hardly any utensils. Friends have just washed their hands in this river and saw a big shrimp there. So, now I have a new mission. If there are shrimps swimming here, they need to be caught. But for now, I'm finishing the last fish. Who has caught shrimps? Write to me. Give me advice on how best to catch them, how to set up a trap, what bait is the best. I know they like to eat fish too. Heard they eat earthworms. This is a lean fish, not fatty at all. Triggerfish was juicier. Honestly, looks like tuna. By the way, I don't like tuna. I'm hungry already. How to catch a shrimp? Write your advice in the comments under the video. With traps, fishing rod, or just hands. I don't know. Need to think. Need to be clever. How to catch a shrimp? And in any case, I've eaten and gained strength and continued on my way towards the mangrove forest. The sun has gradually set behind the horizon, and I've just reached the place where crabs live. Late in the evening there was another ebb phase, and it's the right time to head to the mangrove swamp and set traps for crabs. Progressing through this swamp was very difficult. For this I used a small riverbed. In this place, the ground was much denser, and my feet didn't sink so deep into the swamp. But on the other hand, dangerous venomous snakes were right in this channel. And since I'm moving barefoot here, I need to watch my step carefully. Here's a clear example for you. A venomous snake. During ebb, it didn't waste time and tried to catch its prey, a small fish swimming nearby. It didn't bother me, so I decided not to disturb it and continued on with my business. I found a suitable place to set traps. I tried to place these traps in spots where the water didn't completely recede during ebb. Crabs sit in such pools. Let's go. I also placed several traps near big burrows in the swamp. That's where the crabs should live. Well, friends, the traps are set. I hope all this effort wasn't in vain. How much I wanted to catch something. All those sharp spikes? No, they're definitely not cool. I set traps inside, placed pieces of rotten fish, and headed back to the shore. On the way back, I encountered several more poisonous snakes. I returned to the ocean shore and started a fire to warm up. By the campfire, I met the knight. Hello, friends! So, here we are returning to the traps together with you. Let's check whether something has been caught or not. Friends, I really wanted to. Got tangled up. I hope so. Time was very limited. The traps were set for just one phase of the tide. Sometimes that's enough, sometimes it's not. But how it will be in these mangrove bushes, I have no idea. Let's check now. So friends, the beginning is laid. A small one. Managed to get one. So there are chances. Put it there. These little ones need to be released. Today is a new day. Friends, we'll leave the bait. Let the locals' crabs finish it. Barely managed to get this crab. It's not very active, but it holds on until the end.
Wow. Stop.
Today I got lucky. There were many crabs. In one trap there was one. In some traps there were several big crabs. And somewhere there was one big crab and many small ones. But in any case, I managed to catch enough crabs to cook them and eat. That's how catching mangrove crabs happens. I put the caught crabs into a woven basket. I gathered all the traps and hid them not far from the mangrove forest, so I wouldn't have to carry them all the time, and I headed back to the ocean shore where I will prepare the catch. Finally, there's a place to wash off the mud. By the way, these palm trees have coconuts. First and foremost, I need to start a fire and also collect water from the ocean to boil the crabs. First, I will gather small branches and dry grass with which I will try to start a fire. Once I've got a spark, I'll transfer it to the grass and begin to blow on it. Friends, we have fire now. I took the pot and went to collect water from the ocean. Crabs and seafood in general are what I like to cook most in seawater. This way, the prepared dish turns out to be perfectly salty. I placed the water over the fire, let it boil. But before preparing the crabs, I need to put them to sleep humanely. When all the little crabs were asleep, I put them to rest in a hot bath. Now all that's left is to wait until the crabs are cooked. In just about 15 minutes, the crabs were ready. Just take a look at the beautiful color. It looks very appetizing. Friends, and as usual, please rate this dish from 1 to 10 in the comments under the video and let me know if you would like to try these crabs. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, only in that case, please give it a thumbs up and be sure to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss new videos. And let's try to get 20,000 likes on this video. I'm sure it will be very easy for you, and it's the best for me. Thank you. I put a lot of effort into it. Goodbye, everyone.